Oh, good evening. Who's on here with me? Let me open up my YouTube. That way I can see who's typing in whatever, texting whatever. Let's go to my channel here. The Meager Inn. Welcome, good evening. The Meager Inn, are you a new subscriber? I would take it you are. Alvin, good evening. How are you doing? The click bell icon. Yeah. Richard, good to see you. Thank you. This is a TPI custom. Now this is a pipe that I had. You can see that doesn't exactly, but it looks good on this pipe. I gotta get a stem made for him. This is a TPI, Tobacco Pipes International Custom. Doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know what make it is. One of my best smoking pipes, becoming one of my favorite pipes. So, Market Tobacco Pipes International. Got my festive mug with my coffee, just black, of course. Market Tobacco Pipes International sent me that pipe. Pittsburgh Piper, you're getting some snow, buddy. I think you guys got what, 2 to 4 inches and another 6 on the way out there. My son lives out there, South Park. I like this stem. It's a 9mm pipe, so I found this stem in my bag of stems. Hey, Big Phil, how you doing, brother? I decided to hop on tonight because last night I just couldn't do it. I was in a lot of pain, and it just wasn't possible. So I thought, you know what? I'm in here enjoying a pipe. Why not? Bobby, you got a new name. I mean, I thought you were only allowed to change your name so many times. The Maestro. Bobby Moog. Duke City Piper, how you doing, my friend? But, you know, I want to say thank you. Let me go to the live chat so it's faster. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and welcome to the Bearded Welshman's study. I started making a video, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm just going to go live. I'm feeling a little better. It's time for my medicine. Smoking some H&H Old Dark Fired. Mark at TPI. Mark is a good friend of mine. Mark takes very good care of me. In my gall, I gave away the EA carry that I had, and I regretted it. And those packages, folks, are on the way. They're going overseas. So Mark sent me this, and I didn't have any paper filters for it, so ordered them in, got them in. It's a great little smoking pipe, small enough I can have a quick smoke with it. Got my filters in. Hi, Simon. Got my pipe cleaners in. Can never have enough pipe cleaners. And I'm just cleaning some pipes. Good to have you on here, Simon. How's the weather? I know you had a nice day today. Watched your video this morning. By the way, Simon, that mic sounds like that is a very good sound coming out of that mic, and it is it's almost like you're dubbing over your drive. That's how professional that sound comes out. It comes out really nice. Although the background noise is pretty cool ASMR, to hear in the background, but it sounds clear as a bell, I can tell you that. And JMZ 56, good to see you, brother. Yep, it's a single bed. I have an antique bed. I'll tell you the story. I have a cedar chest out in my addition. I call it the addition. It's a sunroom. We've made it into an addition for the winter. And when we bought the house. And I went to buy, it's called I want to say Betsy Ross sewing table, or something like that. And yeah, but Simon, keep that. That's got, drowns out all the background noise. I mean, if you like it, use it, So anyhow, I went with my truck one day, back when we first, moved over here, and I was buying just a little table, and I ended up getting a cedar chest, and I ended up picking up a double bed, 6 foot high headboard, beautiful carving. I have to make a new piece for it, which fortunately it's faded enough I can outline it and then cut it and put the piece in and restain everything or paint it. So I went for one thing, came home with a truckload of stuff, and then got in the accident and put the kibosh to me doing stuff. This green dresser back here, I refurbished. Underneath, that's a red covering. I painted that the same color as that, and the headboard I might do the same color. It's like a antique type chalk paint green. I might do the same thing. So, for those of you who missed it, I'm smoking H&H Dark Fire in my TPI pipe. It's one of my favorite pipes. In my rotation. Anyhow, so I started making a video and thought, I'll just go on live. I felt bad about not being on last night, because I know there's a number of you that look forward to it. So I thought I'll go live. I'm still hurting, but the medication's doing what it has to do, and I'm doing what I have to do. I need to rest. I need to let the bone, where the pin sheared off in T1, it's thoracic 1 vertebrae, where the last pin is in the neck. It sheared off in the bone. It broke in the bone. So they're hoping the bone will heal around it and they won't need to do anything. But, old BW can't be lifting anything heavy. Can't be jerking my head around, turning my head a lot. I have to be very cautious, and I have to rest up. So, no more big projects for me. Not for a long time. I don't know if this is done already or if I let it go out. So, but anyhow, if this goes out, I will be smoking. Well, I left it out in the other room. I was going to smoke my pipe from Simon. This pipe, the 203, LCS 203 that I got from you, Simon. This pipe are two that are in my main rotation now. And I got 3 Tracy Mincher pipes that I traded for. And I'm happy as a, pig and slop, like they say. And I'm just enjoying it. But I'm taking my doctor's advice. Do you redo all your furniture? Love the green dress for my favorite color. Phil, yes and no. When we moved here, I decided that I was going to do anything like this is much more space to fill than what we had. And I decided that anything from here on out I was going to build myself or repurpose. I love old furniture. That is an old piece of furniture, and those white knobs are original. They're like kind of like ivory or a pearl like, and I bought new hardware, but those I kept. They're beautiful. They got nice patina on them. And I love old furniture, and I hate to see it get thrown out. And if I could, you should see my basement. It's full of stuff. And Phil, the purpose was to do furniture for the house. And it's still on my agenda, but right now it's going to have to wait till I'm healed up and they decide whether I need to have surgery to fix that or not. So, Jimmy Tabaki, good to see you, brother. Glad you're on. And so I've been, I'm on carpet here, so you can see my guitar case back here. I have my one guitar hanging up on the wall here. My other one hanging up over here. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me see if I can do this without. This is my breed love. Hotel California. But anyhow, my seat went down. Got to get a new desk chair. So I'm getting the dexterity back in my fingers. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, we got bass piper. He can sing along. Old Pops, man. That man can play the guitar. He's just phenomenal. Stevie Ray Vaughan played a pipe when he played guitar. Old Pops, he plays guitar. He's phenomenal. Hey, anytime, Jimmy. Jimmy, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you living at? What city? Albert King, yeah. And Onion, yes. Onion played professionally in some blues bands. Onion played music that I listened to a lot of. I know a lot of the guys he played with. I listened to a lot of their stuff, I should say. I didn't know him. Onion knew him. He was fortunate enough to know him. Larry Howard was a wonderful blues guitar player. Just an incredible guy. And unfortunately, he died a few years back. I think he had cancer. Yeah. Guy in the Blues Brothers played the pipe. Or played with the pipe. The guitar player was a famous guitar player from the Blues Brothers. He died a couple years ago. I can't remember his name. Steve something. Donald Duck Dunn, yes. Yep, Onion. Johnny Onion. He's in the process of moving right now. He should be. I don't know if he's in Virginia now or not. This pipe is done. I'm holding it like this, Simon. I'm holding it like this. I'm learning. Simon will learn you. Simon chastised me the last time I did that. Don't bang your pipe out by the stem, he says. You'll mess it up. And he's right. He's right. Boca Raton. Oh, you're down near Boca de Boynton. Have you ever watched his channel? He's down that way. He's in Boca. Or is it Raton? Boca Raton or Boca Raton? One of the two. I'm going to get my doodler out. I think I'll fill that up with some Dan's Burley from Boswell's. Speaking of Boswell's, I got to talk to Dan, JM's son. He took care of me when I was there last week. And I thanked him for his blend. And because I really like Dan's blend. Like it so much, I bought that much. It's a good golden Virginia's, good blend, and in the Northwoods, obviously. I told this story before, but I'll tell it again. I learned never to get rid of tobacco if I don't like it. Shelve it. Put it in the cellar. Go back and revisit it. And I learned that with Northwoods. Because 2 years ago I smoked Northwoods. And I didn't like it. Navy Vet 72. Coopville, Washington. Good to have you on. You must be a new subscriber too. YouTube used to let you know when you had a new subscriber. Unfortunately, they don't do that anymore. And so I don't know who's new and who's not anymore. But I know I've jumped up significantly. Thank you for the thumbs up. But there's a lot of great guitar players. I think you'd be surprised how many good, talented people we have in the YTPC. Instead of turning and looking at my computer, I'm just going to open it up on my phone so I can read the stuff. But we got a lot of talented guys in the okay. Hey, Navy, here's the deal. I started out aromatic. My favorite is Lane 1Q. It's my go-to. I always say, like what you smoke, smoke what you like. Doesn't matter. Aromatics aren't looked down too much on me because I smoke aromatics, Balkans. I like my Englishes. Picked that up at Boswell's when I was there last week. Love Durbar. I have the Dunhill Durbar under the Dunhill name. It doesn't matter if it says Peterson on it. It's still Dunhill. Here's the deal, folks. They've got that stuff sitting and it's aging and they're putting a new label on it. It's the same stuff. Dunhill, Peterson, doesn't matter. Tastes the same. It's good as any as it is. It just don't have the Dunhill name, unfortunately. I tried smoking Meerschaums, didn't like it. Gave my Meerschaum away to my son, who loves it. He thinks it's a great pipe. Cabby's Mixture. Cabby's Mixture. I was introduced to that a couple years ago. Loved it. It's hard to get. Every time I go to get it, it's gone. Well, I was at Boswell's. Boswell's had 4 tins of it. And Dan said, look, if you don't get it, it'll be gone by the end of the week. So I grabbed a tin of it. They sell it for $18. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Yep, most memorable blends are the drugstore blends. And it was $18, and I wanted to get some more Dan's blend. I wanted to get some more Northwoods, and I had to pick up a pipe that they put a stem on for me. Let me pull that pipe out. Maybe I can get that out of there. This is a clone custom built, and they put a new stem on there for me, which I am very much grateful for. I got that from Mark at TPI as well. He's been, I mean, I get pipes from Mark, and he's got a couple that he put up today on a video. One for sale. It's Meerschaum lined. Check it out. TPI, Tobacco Pipes International. He's only selling it for $23. It's a KBB. It's Meerschaum lined. Nice pipe, great price. I got corn cob pipes. They're my best smoking pipes. But I don't smoke them a lot. I ordered some Forever stems for them. And hopefully they get here before Christmas. But I don't know. Like I said, we haven't gotten mail in 2 days. The post office has just been terrible. I have a tin of unopened Presbyterian that I'm letting age, and I have some in a jar, which is one of my blends I like to smoke. I picked up some Amphora Virginia Hunter's Choice, which is a Boswell's blend. Good stuff, but it is an aromatic and it smells. It'll ghost the pipe, so I only smoke it in certain pipes. And I picked up a tin of Peterson's. Same thing. It's done. It's the same stuff. Because I love that. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, Navy. That is just crazy. That's nuts. You get to know some guys, Navy, in the YTPC, and they'll trade you or they'll send you. I'll tell you what, Navy. I'll tell you what you do. johnbeardedwelshman at gmail.com. You send me an email and you tell me what you like, and I'll send you some samples on the house, on me. my Christmas gift to you. So, but yeah, they're going to do the same thing. I don't understand it. Here's what I don't get. They did this in the United States years ago with cigarette ads in magazines and TV. They cut them off years ago. Then they started doing it with alcohol in magazine ads and stuff. And then they allowed alcohol back on. I don't get it. Look, you want to do it, do it. You don't want to, fine. People are grown-ups. They can make their own choices. But they're acting like, it's so bad. And, it's not as bad for you as cigars, in my opinion. Definitely not as bad for you as cigarettes or vaping. And that's a fact. Do you risk the chance of getting cancer? Sure. I risk the chance of getting cancer drinking Coca-Cola, which I don't drink. I don't drink soda anymore. Drinking water out of a plastic bottle. Having a cell phone in my ear. I mean, come on. So, it's ridiculous. But the Presbyterian, you were asking, Eric, what's happening, brother? Good to have you on, brother. What's up? You were asking about Presbyterian. It's a good smoke. I'm not a reviewer. I'm a thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up on the Presbyterian. Elizabethan mixture. Bought that last time, 2 trips ago to Boswell's. I live less than 30 minutes from Boswell's, so it's dangerous for my bank account. So, fixing dinner. Yeah, there you go. But they're bastardizing the pipe community, even on YouTube. Where now you'll see before my videos, this is not intended for anybody under the age of 21, blah, 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 blah. And then I see something on one of my YouTube feeds, some woman talking about sex toys. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yet you want to stop us from doing smoking videos? Come on. Yeah, meager. Early morning pipe, love it. I have a bunch of it. I want to sit down and enjoy it smoke. Northwoods, as I was saying earlier, because I got ADD and went off. When I smoked it a few years ago, it gave me tongue bites, something fierce. It was bad. But I revisited it. And it's good. I smoke it probably every other day. Bremen pipe smoker, stuff and things. Yeah. Bremen's channel has really grown. He's got a pretty big channel now. From when I first started going back and forth with him. Jean Panzer's another good one, Navy, to watch. Jean, Jean, Panzer. Yeah. Frosty Snowman, yeah. With a corncob pipe and a button nose. They gonna change the song? This political correct crap is just, it's out of control. Mark, I've been talking you up, brother. I'm interested in that pipe you were staining, Mark. I sent you an email. If you're going to sell it, let me know. Shoot me an email back. But the Meerschaum line one, I'm not interested in. I didn't realize it was Meerschaum line till I I rewound the video and saw I don't meerschaum pipes and me. I don't know. I don't get anything out of it. Mark, I was just telling everybody, this pipe here, there's no name on it except TPI. Mark, is this a certain brand or is this a basket pipe that you sent me? And also, Mark, this pipe you sent me, great pipe. Finally got my paper filters in for it. Love it. Love that pipe. But the first pipe, Mark, that's in my regular rotation. I smoke that pipe almost every day. And I smoke some really quality blend tobaccos in there. It just smokes really well. And you're probably all wondering, where's the Bearded Welshman's beloved Sven board? I still have it. As a matter of fact, I smoked it this morning. I cleaned it out really good. I did a kosher salt baking soda mix and got rid of the ghosting from the Lane 1Q. And I'm only smoking like Balkan English blends. Bass Piper, you missed it earlier, brother. All right, Bass Piper, I'm going to play a little something. Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Okay, here you go, Bass Piper. Giddy up, giddy up, pop up, mow mow. Come on, you got to get that bass going. A little bit of Oak Ridge Boys for you. Get that pop of mow mow. Get that real deep bass. I can hit the bass when I'm warmed up, when my vocals are warmed up, but not as good as you. Boy, we got Over the Rainbow. How about the Kermit the Frog song? Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Well, Mark, that is a great pipe. And here's the thing. You know, this is a doodler. Tracy Mincer, 1930s, early 40s. I believe I have one that's 1932, Tracy Mincer signed. And the other one, they're late 30s. This one and the other one are late 30s. And I got my other custom builds. I like my custom builds. But I'm a baritone bass piper, and a baritone and a tenor. I can hit tenor. I can hit bass, but it's like I said, I have to. My vocals got to be warmed up. You know the routine. You know how you got to warm up before you sing and stuff. But I'm getting the dexterity back in my fingers and stuff. But anyhow, it's just been, relaxing, chilling out. John Pittereese, brother, how you doing? Karate. Oh, well, thank you for dropping in. Karate. Which form of karate do you do? I took Funakoshi, Ishienryu years ago. I was a teenager when I did those. What's up? I'm going to hide your comment because I don't want YouTube to flag this video and pull it down. But yeah, he said he's got a singing voice like a starved corn cake. Let's just say that. We'll just say that. I'd put it on there, but I don't want him taking this one down. Hey, Grimble. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Yeah, the mow, 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 mow. I can do it if it's just, I gotta warm my voice up. I can get pretty low on a bass. My dad was a bass singer. He'd love your stuff. And I love the Southern gospel music, bass piper. I'm into it. I loved the Cathedrals, the Jordanaires, your group. You were in two. I think you were in two groups from what I remember you talking about in your introduction video. You were in two bands. They were good bands. The Cathedrals were one of my favorites, and then there's a lot of new groups out there now that I really get into. But I'm a music lover, period. I like blues, I like rock. Country is what I play most of the time. Oh, jiu-jitsu. Ooh. Ground and pound, baby. Ground and pound. My pastor is into jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And he's phenomenal. All right, Navy. Navy, send me an email, johnbeardedwelshman@gmail.com. Let me know what you like. If I have it, I'll send you some healthy samples, because I know you're paying a lot of money for it out there. All right, I mean it. Send me an email. Navy, only for Navy. That is my gift to you, brother. But anyhow, my dad was a bass singer. Now, bass piper, you might know the song. It's an old Don Francisco song. He's alive. And I was a kid, and my dad sang that in church one Easter in bass, in the bass voice with a soundtrack. Blew the doors off. Blew the doors off. My dad was talented musically. Our whole family is. My mom's side, my grandfather on my mom's side could play any instrument. But my dad had incredible vocals. And he was normally a baritone, but man, he could hit the bass. And he could play the trumpet. When he was a kid, he was a phenomenal trumpet player. And when he was in the Navy, he was on a ship, he was in a band, and they did a lot of 40s and jazz music and stuff. He was in the Navy in the 50s, early 60s. All right, what's up? You have a great night. Get some rest. Thank you for joining. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next Monday. But my dad was just talented, and I think that's where we all get it from. I have 5 kids, and all my kids are talented musically. My one boy is a phenom on the piano. He just, the kid, and he's natural. Never had a lesson. He could take 3 strings on a guitar. He had a 3-string guitar for years, my youngest boy, who's now 22. And he could play that guitar like it had 5 strings. That's how talented he was. And my other 2 boys play guitar and they sing. And my oldest boy, he's got a good bass voice. And then my other son, he can write songs like there's no tomorrow. Play guitar, he's mean on the guitar. And then my daughters, my youngest daughter plays ukulele and guitar, and she's really good. And she's starting to sing now. And my other daughter, she can sing. She plays a little bit of violin, and she's talented too. And she's the daughter of my grandson. The mother of my grandson, excuse me. Yep, God-given. I took lessons. I'm 51. I took lessons for 3 weeks when I was 13. The first week, and it is God-given. And when God gives you a talent, you use it. And not tooting my horn, but giving God the glory on this. The first week he showed me the strings and the makeup of the guitar. Showed me 3 chords. G, C, and D. Showed me just strum them, get your calluses built up, strum down, and I'll see you next week. And he came back the next week, and I said, hey, Ron, sit down and listen to this. And I wrote a song with 3 chords. And there's a famous musician, Howard, I can't remember his name, Howard, I have the shirt, it says 3 chords and the truth. That's all it takes, 3 chords and the truth. Most songs are written in 3 chords, and then they add, they add the other music into it down the road. Bass Piper, you'd know this stuff. And he was blown away. And then he moved away after 3 weeks. And I took it from there. And I just basically learned by playing with other people. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Big Phil. But they're trying to make a living. If that's the way they're making their living. And I played the drums in elementary school up into junior high school. And I wish I would have never given it up, because that's an instrument where I got to get back into getting my rhythm down with the drums. But I have a mandolin, messing around with. I have my harmonica. That takes good breathing and lungs. That's a slow process. But mainly just the guitar. And I sing. Do a lot of Merle Haggard, George Jones, Mark Chestnut, Randy Travis, stuff like that. I love that music. And some Southern gospel. And when I was 16, the pastor at the church I was going to at the time, they didn't have a worship band or team or whatever you want to call it. So he asked me to just get up and lead the worship. So I led the worship. And I left at 19. I resigned, and we had a full band. I had a full band by the time I resigned. He wasn't happy about me resigning, but I had other plans. I had other things I wanted to do. And I moved on, and then I sang for years at church that we were going to for many years. I wanted to play and sing, but we had a rotation of 3 different groups. It was a bigger church, and you rotated so you weren't singing every week or playing every week. And we had too many guitar players, so he wanted me for the vocals. So I sang. I should have pursued it professionally, and I didn't. And I've written some songs. They're on my playlist. A couple of the songs that I've written. And I got some music in there. If you go to my playlist, you'll see some of the stuff I do. I do a Travis Tritt tune, some old Keith Whitley stuff. There's a talent that died way too young because of his problem with alcohol. But a lot going on in America right now too, huh? This election's crazy. It's just crazy. It's out of control. How in the 21st century we can have going on what's going on with the voting machines? What in the world is going on? It's embarrassing if you think about it. Great country like this, and we got issues with voting. Go figure. Real bad issues. But yeah, we got a lot of talented people in the YTPC. Mark TPI, he plays an instrument. He's played it on his channel. It's just really cool. I forget what you call that instrument, Mark. It's like an Indian type, Native American type flute, I think, something like that. You know, and then we got people that can make pipes, tampers. I mean, we're talented. This is an unusual group of people, and I hope that we never get kicked off YouTube, but I think YouTube eventually, I don't know. I'll have to figure out a different format someday. Nav flute. Okay. Yeah, if you ever get to go back and look at some of Mark's videos, he plays some of that. Beautiful, beautiful Mark. And the guitar as well. I didn't know that. If you go back to the biblical days, the lyre, it was called a lyre. That was the first guitar. Was invented by what's his name in the Bible? And he's the one that first, you know, that's music is what God created. It's a creation of God's. I believe in God. You all know that. I'm a big man on my faith. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. Thank you for the thumbs up. Give the thumbs up. Appreciate it. All the comments are appreciated too. But I'll have to get off soon and take my medication. I don't know how long I've been on. A little over 45 minutes. But yeah, I'll have to get off soon and take my medication and stuff. Once I get this room completely cleaned up, I got stuff on the bed back there, boxes of stuff and stuff like that. All right, Bass Piper, you have a great weekend. Great week, and I'll see you next week. Jimmy DeBacky wants to hear, oh, Susanna on that mouth organ. I'm working on it. I have a system set up in my computer that I can record different instruments on and then add the vocals in. And I want to get good enough to put the harmonica in the background, or the mouth organ, or whatever you want to call it. They made me either show it or hide that when you said that, mouth organ. Like that's a bad thing. YouTube's crazy. And like Mark said, all right, Christopher, take care. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I appreciate it. You know, I've been getting the same thing Mark's been getting. Send an email out to YouTube and let them know. These solicitations for these porn sites, child pornography sites, people comment and go to my sweet something, whatever, I don't know. I don't even want to say it. And it's really ticking me off. Really ticking me off. And I sent him an email and I told him I want it to stop. I want it off my channel. They need to get control of it. If they can monitor you and me, they can monitor that garbage and they can pull it off. If they can go in here and put something to show or hide because someone says mouth organ, play the mouth organ, meaning the harmonica, why can't they go in there and ban these people from getting on these sites? I think YouTube's, you know, they've been fined already. They're part of Google. And that's why we have to do what we do with no one under the age and the age restrictions and stuff like that. Because they got fined big time. But some of the stuff they have on YouTube blows my mind, and then they get on us for smoking pipe. You know, I don't understand that. They get on us for smoking pipe, yet it just doesn't make sense to me. It's what's wrong is right, what's right is wrong in this world anymore. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. And that's just the way it is. That's right, Jimmy. It's the world. We shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be surprised. If you're a God-fearing person, we shouldn't be surprised by anything the world does. You know? There's an old song, Randy Stonehill, who's a Christian contemporary artist, wrote it and did it. Yeah, it's the Snowflakes, Grimble. And it starts out with the lyrics. It's okay to murder babies, but we really ought to save the whales. Stop the World, I Want to Get Off is the name of the song. If you want to look it up. Stop the World, I Want to Get Off by Randy Stonehill. How prophetic is that? It's okay to murder babies, but we really ought to save the whales. Stop the world, I want to get off. It's a little too weird for me. I mean, that's how I feel sometimes. But it is what it is, you know? I mean, that's just the way the world works. And we're going to see the downfall of society if we keep letting it happen. Men need to stand up for what is right. You know, we need to step up for what is right. And we need to call for what it is. And we need to put this crap to bed. The garbage that's going on. There's evil and there's good. And the evil, we need to step up and talk and spew our mouths, spit it out and say it loud and strong how we feel about it. It's got to stop. We need to step up. We need to make our voices be heard. So what else is going on around the world of YouTube? Anybody got anything new happening? Yes, Grimble. Lane 1Q does leave a little, for some people, a lot of ghosting in the pipe. I can taste it. I designated one of my Tracy Mincer pipes strictly for lane 1Q, and not the Svenborg anymore, because I can taste the lane 1Q when I'm smoking other tobaccos, because it's an aromatic, and it's in there. Anybody got anything new going on? How's everybody? Everybody getting ready for Christmas? Wow. Well, I hope your dog is well on the mend, Grimble. I love my dog. I don't know what I'd do without him. Censorship. Good evening. Good evening. 56. Is it Medina? As in Medina, New York? Good evening. Hearth and Home, first snow. It's very good. I've not had any of the Hearth and Home blends, and I'm amazed. At least I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever had any of them. Beans 316 he did a whole bunch of videos. He's off this week on Cobblestone, and he's been giving his honest opinion on them. He's been really going, I think he's really only liked one of them. Censorship, I'll have to check them out. I'll have to maybe order some of that. What's it called? First Snow? It didn't get there today? Post office, man. That dude, I'm telling you, I haven't had mail for 2 days, and that really. I did send you the tracking number, didn't I, censorship? Maybe it'll show up tomorrow. I don't know. I don't understand how. I just don't understand how they can screw up so much. Thanks, 56 E Medina. I didn't send a tracking number. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll look for it, and I'll send it. If I have the I don't have the receipts. My wife keeps the receipts. My wife keeps everything, and she keeps track of how much I spend. I'm gonna smoke one more pipe. I'm gonna do Durbar in my Tracy Mincer 1932. Thank you, old dirty piper. Love this pipe. Love, love, love this pipe. And that'll be the last pipe for me tonight. 3 pipes is enough in one evening. Let me see if I can find the tracking number. I thought I took a picture of it and sent it along. Yes, I did refurbish that, Cody. Cody, it's good to have you on, brother. I stripped it down. I still have to put new drawer hinges in the top drawer. But other than that, it works great. And that's just like an IKEA cheap piece of crap nightstand. I'm going to get another one put there. I was going to build one, and then underneath that red one, Cody, is the same color as this one. It's another dresser. Greg, let me look at my thing here and see if I kept the tracking. It would be in my pictures. No. Do me a favor, brother. Shoot me an email if you don't get it by tomorrow. I'll find the tracking number tonight, and I'll go in and see where it's at. Shoot me an email, and I'll find out where it's at. Oh, this, by the way, that's Merle. Merle is a puppy, and that's Merle the other day. He turned 1 year old on the 28th. My buddy. He's a good dog. He, little ornery, but he's only 1 year old. He got a little bit of training. Yeah, shoot me an email. I'll look for the tracking number. My wife has the receipt, and I'll see where it's at, because you should have got it by today. That's what they told me. However, they did tell me that, hey, Pipe and Sparky, good to see you, brother. That they can't guarantee that it'll get there. Post office used to be really good. I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. When I drove truck, I did a gig for a while. I drove tractor trailer, and I would take from the major hub in our area here, and it's a huge region. We had a huge region, central Pennsylvania. We were the main hub. We're the main hub in this area. And 53-foot trailer full of mail. And they would get on us about getting everything out on time. And now it's like they don't care. It's like they don't care. Yeah, it'll get there. I'm just not sure how long. If you didn't get it today, I'm sure you'll get it tomorrow. But like I said, I haven't gotten mail in 2 days. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. Some of my other blends. Okay, so if you're interested, if you like Virginias, and for Virginia, I watched the glares too much. Beans 316 did a video on that. That's why I got it. I like Virginias. Let's see here. Excellent. Excellent. This is mature Virginia mellow burley and sweet dark air cured tobaccos, and it's pressed into cakes. And I'm not a big burley guy, but I'll tell you what, there's some good stuff. Picked that up at Boswell's a couple weeks ago. Not bad. And then I got this after watching a review from Beans. Good stuff. So there's 5 of my many tobaccos, but I don't have near as much as what I used to because I haven't really been replenishing too much. And I disciplined myself not to spend every month because I just didn't want to do it. Yeah, the Elizabethan, good stuff. If you put it in a jar, what I'm finding out though is the burley, John Cotton burley, it's okay. See, that's the Virginia, and that's good. I like that. It's a big, thick, it looks like a brownie. That's the John Cotton, and it's not moist. It's not overly moist. You can break it up quickly and put it in your pipe right away and smoke it. And it's good stuff. Burleys, but yeah. And then I got 3 bags of this. Northwoods. Here's one you might like. Peter Heinrich's Special Curly. It's really good stuff. I'm looking for a tool to open it up so I can show it to you. And I don't have one. Let me put my pipe down and see if I can't open this up. Show it to you. You know, anybody know what that is? You know what that's used for? Anybody? Yes. The tobacco sealed mason jars or jars that have the clamp down lids seal really nice. But the one thing I found is Elizabethan dries out. So I'll throw a small slice of apple in for a couple of days, moistens it right back up, take it out. You can throw a wet paper towel in there and do the same thing. But I like putting an apple in. See, it's got some coins, and then it's got some flakes in there too. The Special Curly. And it's just got a really nice tin note. These tins I don't jar because these seal back up real nice. I don't jar them. So does anybody? Medina, Texas. Is that where you're from? Medina, Texas? Or is it Medina? New York, they call it Medina. But I know there's Medina, Texas. 56 Medina. Medina. Give him a sub. Show him some love. And we all know old Dirty Piper is lurking. I know you're there, Johnny. I know you're lurking, brother. It depends on the blend. This is a screw-on lid. If you seal it right, like that seals on there good, it'll hold. I like the rubber gasket seal jars better. I think they keep things moist. That's what those are up where my finger's pointing. It's a clamp down, smaller version of this. And it's a clamp down, and it seals good. Medina, Corpus Christi, down that way. My brother lives up in Marshall. My twin brother, identical. He was down in the Austin area. I used to drive down every other week. I'd go down through Florida, skip on over into Louisiana, western Louisiana. Sometimes I'd go into New Orleans. Most of the time I'd just go to western Louisiana, Lafayette, out that way, go in through Beaumont, and end my trip in Laredo, pick up my backhaul, and I'd stop at my brother's outside of Austin in a place called Mustang Ridge. He actually lived in Buda, and Mustang Ridge was like population 10. They had a truck stop 5 minutes from his house, and I'd stop there and he'd pick me up, and I'd take a 34-hour break and go stay with his family. I miss that. I do miss that. Vacuum sealed bag machines. Clint Kinden, Kinden, used to go by Clint Packy. He seals he presses all his stuff, most of his stuff, and he seals it with a vacuum seal. And I've done that with a couple that I want to put into cellar for a while with my wife's machine. She doesn't like it when I do that. She says it messes up the flavor of the foods or something. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. But I did that. That works well. Get a cork knocker. Richard, get a cork knocker. They have sticky, you peel off, stick it in the bottom of a dish. Like this. And there's your ashtray. This is a fancy one. I picked that up at a flea market. Today's your birthday, Mark? Happy birthday, Mark. You're 50. Happy birthday to you. Everybody say happy birthday to TPI. Say happy birthday to Mark. Tom, welcome. Yeah, pipe ashtrays. Just get a cork knocker. You can order them off of any of the smoking pipes, tobacco pipes. Your local brick and mortar probably has them, and you just stick it in the bottom of a bowl. You forgot you turned 50 today, Mark. Senility. You're a senior citizen now. That's what happens. You turn 50, you forget. Mark, it's your birthday. I'm gonna send you a gift. And I know you don't want me to do that, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Because you've been good to me. Come on, Dirty. Pop up. Pop your head up. Come on, I know you're in here somewhere, old Dirty Piper. Yeah, you can buy this cork knockers pretty cheap. Thought about making wooden bowl ashtrays and putting cork knockers in them, but I experimented with cutting out a bowl woodworking, and I'll tell you what, I don't have the right tools just yet. They're coming next Monday or Tuesday via Amazon, probably through the post office, and I'll have the right tool, and hopefully I'll get to make one. But Mark, I'm going to send you a gift for your birthday, buddy. Yeah, Mark does really listen. Mark is getting. I shouldn't say getting. Mark, you're set up now to do pipe restorations, correct? If I'm correct, Mark does a great job. I have 1, 2, 3 or 4 pipes from Mark. I won a K Woody. I never win. Giveaways, galls, whatever you call it. I won this K Woody from Mark, and I'll tell you what, this pipe is phenomenal. And I'm a filter guy. And right now, I have more non-filter pipes. And I'm enjoying them so much. I'm smoking one now. Smoky Dragon. Dude, you sent me that. I laughed so hard. I was in the middle of my dinner. I spit water out. Almost came out of my nose. I saved it and sent it to my brother, my mom, and my other brother. And my twin brother, sent me to Marco Polo, and he's just laughing. And he said he'd been laughing for a half an hour. He just thought that was the funniest thing. Onion, we were talking about you, brother. The master guitar player, Johnny Onion Mannion. Good, Mark. Good. That's a good way. Because when you do, I want to know. I got a pipe that I need some work done on it. And I'm just not that good at it. I shouldn't say not that good at it. I just don't have the patience. I'm good at like cleaning the pipes and shining them up, but I'm not good at restoring them. It's a talent. It takes a lot of patience and skill. Yeah, you're a guitar hack. Yeah, right. Don't let him. Folks, I'm gonna put this challenge out to you, Onion. I challenge you to do a video of you just playing a guitar. The man can play. I was telling everybody earlier, you know a lot of the guys, you played with a lot of the guys that I knew. Larry Howard, rest in peace, Larry. Daryl Mansfield. You know a lot of those guys. You played with a lot of those guys. Daryl Mansfield's mean on the harmonica. Mean harmonica player. Onion has a barbecue channel? Dude, you holding out? What is it? How's Sadie doing? And are you in Virginia? Okay, Onion Smoke Shack. Are you back in Virginia? Did you fly back to Virginia? You and your daughter, I think, were flying back. And by the way, Onion, I enjoyed that video with your brother-in-law. That was pretty cool. It's always nice when you can sit and smoke with someone else. Unfortunately, where I live, nobody smokes a pipe. And I sit out on my front porch, and I ain't the friendliest looking guy. Although someone did tell me with my new glasses, I look studious. But I normally sit out on my porch, and I wear my camouflage, and I smoke my pipe. And we get people driving by, walking by, and my neighbors all call me redneck. And I must scare the crap out of people with my looks. I don't know. Feeling sick. Did you make it back to Virginia, Johnny? Are you back in Virginia? And how's Mrs. Onion doing? Roy, dude, you got it. That I laugh every time I think of that. My wife and I just sat there and laughed and laughed and laughed. December 10th. Bet your wife's missing you. I should say maybe you're missing your wife. Smoky Dragon, you got that sense of humor, brother. That cracks me up. I'll be laying there in bed tonight and I'll be thinking about that. I'll probably play it again. Oh my gosh. My mom sent me a text after she got that. And said she did say anything. She laughing. She thought it was really me playing for. Yeah, Onion. My wife likes it when I go away. You know why? We have a king size bed. She can spread out. She gets the whole bed. You know. She loves having a whole bed. I joke with her. I say our king size bed is so big. She has her own zip code. I have my own zip code. That's how big that bed is. But it is nice having a big bed. The only problem is she won't let me let Merle sleep in bed with us. My dog. She won't let me let the dog sleep in bed with us. So I told Merle, I said, when Mommy goes away, you can sleep in bed with Daddy. All right, 56, Emadana. Good to have you. Thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate you hanging around and getting in the chat. Subbing, folks. If you haven't subbed, here's the good thing about lives. If you see people on live and you're not subbed to them, sub to them. Even if they're not a presenter, it's good to sub to them. Onion, I'm going to be checking out your YouTube channel. Your barbecue channel. And then maybe, just maybe, Onion, maybe I'll make a trip to Roanoke. You can cook something for me. She won't let me let the dog in the bed because we had a little dog, was about 25 pounds. And when the dog would sleep in bed with us, she was my baby girl. She died about 4 or 5 years ago. She would lay right up against your legs, and then you couldn't move. Merle, he likes to lay on the couch. Now, when he lays on the couch, now he's 95 pounds, and if he's on his hind legs, he's pretty tall. He's almost as tall as my wife. He likes to spread out. He loves to spread out. So it just wouldn't work. Not a California king. I wish. Someday, maybe. I don't know if I could fit one in that bedroom. I'd have to get rid of a few things, I think, in order to put that in there. But Yeah. California King. Jeez. I'd have to use a cell phone just to talk to my wife. There you go, Grimble. If I ever get down to Florida, yeah, dude, I'll come visit. I would love to be able, now that I don't work, maybe I'll be able to afford it soon. I would love to be able to just travel and visit different people and sit and have a smoke. The only ones I've ever had a pipe session with are BTWN guy. Did a video on that. Old Dirty Piper. Did 2 videos with him. And George Bruno. And my brothers. That's it. The only people I've ever smoked pipe with. I might be an anomaly here where I live. I've seen probably one guy in passing smoking a pipe. When I was driving my truck, and he gave me a thumbs up. Other than that, you don't see many pipe smokers around here. And Tom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tom. Tom, the BTWN guy, Tim Hurd, and I are all friends, good friends. And we've had many pipe sessions in the few times we've gotten together. And unfortunately, we've never done a video. And we should. Tom, I got a big front porch. Tom, you need to come down and visit me, Tom. You're not that far. Ron. Baru. Yeah, they call me redneck. Yeah, I haven't talked to George in a while, Grimble. He's kind of disappeared off my radar. I've contacted him a couple times, haven't heard from him. He's a busy man. He's traveling a fair amount. He does a lot of events where he goes and speaks and he interviews and he does a lot of stuff. Yeah, Ron, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the redneck of the family. Normally you see me wearing camo and stuff like that. Tonight I got my pop-up shirt on. My mom bought it for me. I don't know what. It says Pop-Up American Original. She bought it for me because I have a grandson. Rockstar Ron Hard Crackers. Why do they call you? What's the Hard Crackers, Ron? What's that for? Is that a secret? Can you tell us? Well, Old Dirty must be in bed or he just ain't gonna come on. I know he's watching. Lurker. Stalker. Love you, Dirty. I talk to Old Dirty Piper every week on the phone. He's a good guy. Yeah, Ron, what's the Hard Crackers? You like hard crackers or are you a nut cracker? Are you a nut job? But yep, that's about it for my pipe smoking tonight. Think I've done enough. 3 pipes is enough. I think I'll have to open up some dip. It's not real tobacco, it's herbal. Yeah. St. Claude in France, a lot of pipe smokers. You know, Europe seems to have a lot of pipe smokers compared to the United States. It seems. Because I've seen a lot of, before the whole COVID thing. Maker's Mark. I tried that. I can't get into it. I've seen a number before the COVID thing. Pipe Tree, Pipe Grump, or not Pipe Grump, Pipe Tree, and a number of guys. They had pipe meetups and stuff. And I wish there was a pipe club close by. The closest one I know of is down in Philadelphia. It's too far for me to go. I don't like to drive too much. Yeah, you gotta change it up once in a while, Big Phil. I gotta buy some cigars. My humidor is imperfect. It's at the perfect temperature. It's between 65 and 70 on the humidity level, I guess. It's perfect. It's set up. I only have a couple of cigars in there, and I gotta get some more. I gotta put some more in there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you, Ron. Okay, I get that. I'm a Civil War buff. Corey, good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate you watching my videos. Peace in Christ to you too, my friend. No, they don't. There's a fair amount of older guys that were meeting there daily, like retired guys, and when I would go in, they'd all be sitting there smoking pipe. They don't have a pipe club. I've inquired about having a pipe club meet there, and now with COVID and everything, Dan told me they're only allowing about 5 people upstairs. They have a 2-floor, and the upstairs is a smoke. It's really neat. It's really cool. Actually, the next time I go, I'm going to do a video upstairs. So they only allow 5 people up there at a time to smoke right now because the state's cracking down on them, and they don't want to get in trouble, and I don't blame them. But yeah, Corey, I was just talking. I'm going to be teaching the Book of Mark at church. I'm one of the preachers there, not the pastor. I'm one of the preachers. So I'll be going through the Book of Mark. I've been studying. I start December 20th with that one. I finished up Colossians a few weeks ago. The Book of Mark is going to take a lot longer because the pastor is doing the book of Ecclesiastes. And then Mark, obviously, is 16 chapters? So it's going to take a while to get through. Big Phil, and you'd probably smoke it too, wouldn't you? You should see, there's a monster pipe at Boswell's. I kid you not. I held it one time. And that is how big it is. I mean, it I wouldn't be able to smoke anything with a lot of nicotine in it, in that pipe. I'd get sick. I mean, that's like a 3-day smoke. Really, Denmark has the highest per capita smokers of pipe? I could see it. I could see that. Yeah. I'd be drinking. You're smoking some Maker's Mark. I tried that. I just can't get into it. I'd be drinking some whiskey right now, but I'm on some medications, so I can't really do it. So I've been sticking to the coffee and the water. So anyhow, it's after 8 o'clock, so I think I'm going to call it quits. Go hang with Mrs. Bearded Welshman for a little while, and get Merle out one last time. And I enjoyed tonight. I apologize for last night. Sorry about that. I couldn't do it. I was just in too much pain. So I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you so much for everybody that came on tonight. Love y'all. Appreciate you all very much. I'll see y'all on the next one. The next live will be next Monday night. If I make it back from the mountains. Going up to the mountains this weekend. If we don't get stuck up there, if it snows, I'll be on Monday night. If not, I'll do it from up there. Probably make a video up there too while I'm up there. And then I'll see you guys all on another video at some point later on this week. But I appreciate y'all coming back. God bless you. God loves you. I love you. Thank you all for all you do for me here in the pipe community. I appreciate it very much. So y'all have a good evening. Tom, you have the invitation to come down. You need to pick a time and come down. And we'll go to Boswell's, buddy. And I will see you all in the next one. So God bless. God loves you. I love you. Light 'em up.